because I'm going to be speaking on the power of duplication. And we really need to have as many of our team members and even potential prospects and future team members on the call. So don't forget to take a moment right now to share this with social media. Go ahead and invite someone through a text message, call, put it on speakerphone in your break room right now. So today's subject matter is the power of duplication. And I want to talk about something that's really not really understood out in the world, but very understood in the industry of network marketing. As we go into 2016 this year, we're looking to achieve goals. We're looking to go to new heights as a company. And in order to do that, we must be able to duplicate our efforts and the efforts of others that have come before us. How are we going to do that? We're going to do that through the power of duplication. Just to give you a little bit of an idea, there is a simple yet not well understood power that causes what often appears to be instant success in marketing of a product. And we wonder, how does the product sometimes come to market and move so quickly, especially in particular industries. But it's also the power that lies beneath all changes in human consciousness. That's right. There's a power that changes and moves behind the scenes. And the power I'm talking about this morning is the power of duplication. And really, to understand what duplication is and how this relates to my success or how this relates to business and network marketing is, and really the best way to understand this and grasp the significance of what I'm talking about this morning and the significance of this power is to imagine this scenario that I want to give you, okay? Just kind of picture this in your mind. Suppose someone was to offer you, say, a contract job. That would take you 31 days, the entire month to complete. It's a task that is very well suited to your talents and your abilities. So it's something that you're going to do very, very well. It's going to be easy. So you're easily going to complete this job in the 31 days that are allotted to you. So there's no question that you can't do this job, okay? And for your pay, they're going to offer you two different proposals, of which you're going to select as your choice one of them for the job, okay? So let's say pay option one. Okay, you already know you're going to love this job. You're going to be able to do this job. And they offer you a choice. And pay option one is that they say, we're going to pay you in advance a sum of $750,000 cash. Wow, it's a lot of money, right? Yes, that's correct. They're going to pay it to you in advance. Then they're going to pay you that $750,000, and here's the catch: if you fail to complete the job, and of course you will have to pay it back, right? Okay, that's pay option one. They're going to pay you $750,000 cash up front. Pay option two. Let's say they offer you the exact same job, but this time instead of giving you $750,000 cash up front, they pay you 1 penny for the first day. And then they double your income every single day. So in other words, you know, day one you got a penny, day two you got 2 pennies, right? And so on and so forth. And they even take time to show you what your pay is going to be for the first 18 days of the entire 31 days that the job's going to be, okay? And they show you right in the chart, so you're able to look at it. And let's say you go all the way through day 10, you got $5.12, and you're moving right along, and you go all the way to day 18. And day 18 is $1,310.72. How many of y'all out there would take the pay option one of $750,000 cash, or pay option two that you would get paid a penny for 31 days? It doubles every day. Well, believe it or not, just because of the power of duplication, $750,000 sounds like an awful lot of money. But if you have 1 penny and you double it every single day for 31 days, for 1 month, you put your efforts, 100% of your efforts into something that you know you can complete. Do you realize that in 31 days that penny has accumulated to $10,737,000, $418.24? That's right, almost $11 million. So if you selected pay option two, you know something about the power of duplication. Power of duplication is very powerful. I share this analogy sometimes with people. You know that if all the oceans in the world were completely empty, we're talking about the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Arctic, the Indian Ocean, all of it were completely bone dry. And I said, okay, we're going to start with a drop of water. And every time I put a drop of water out there, I'm going to double it. And I want to find out how many times do you think I would have to double it for it to fill all the oceans of the world? I mean, we're talking about 1 drop and 2 drops and 4 drops and 16 drops, 32 drops, 64 drops, 128 drops. I mean, how many drops is it going to take before we fill the entire oceans of the world up? Believe it or not, do you realize that in just this comes as a shocker to some people, just 72 doublings, he would fill the entire oceans of the world. Wow. You're trying to tell me if I start with a drop of water and I double it every single day, and in 72 days, I would have enough drops to fill all the oceans of the world? That's exactly what I'm telling you. The reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to understand something about the power of duplication. See, we're in a business that operates off the power of duplication. And what I've been talking to y'all about is just doubling. We're talking about just 1 turning into 2 and 2 turning into 4, and we're just talking about doubling. And I don't think you really realize that the people that are on this call, the people that are wearing these blue jackets, the people that have made millions of dollars in this industry, and we're talking about this not in Ardyss, but just in the industry of network marketing alone, that has created more millionaires than any other industry with no previous experience in history. The fastest growing business model in the entire world of network marketing, so popular that it's being taught in mainstream Ivory College classes across the United States, that these people have created and have grown their wealth through the power of duplication. So what I want to do right now over the next few minutes is I want to put this into some real Ardyss, real world perspective for us on the line. And I'm going to not break down and show you everything here because I want to keep it real short, real simple, and real understandable. We're going to talk about just a couple bonuses here in Ardyss International and how through the power of duplication we can achieve some really incredible goals. And I'm not even going to take us all the way to the platinum and the royal platinum as our end goal because we're going to get there, but we're going to keep it real simple and real sure. And I'm going to start off with one particular bonus. Now, you know, in Ardyss International, we get paid 12 different rates. I mean, we have from retail sales, and we can go out and we can sell products. We get an enroller bonus when people join our business and they come on in and they purchase products for the first time. Express bonuses. We get car bonuses. We get rank bonuses for achieving certain points in activity. We even get matching rank bonuses from helping others do the same thing. That's part of that duplication process. And then we even have some incredible unilevel bonuses and generational bonuses that we're gaining from the activity of all those people in our organization that have duplicated and are doing the same thing that we're doing, and they're getting other people to do the same thing that they're doing, and so on and so forth. And all that ultimately turns into Power Start bonus that is absolutely touching and changing lives. But I want to start and I just want to share with just a real couple simple bonuses here and talk about the power of duplication. And this is one of the smallest bonuses that we have, but can be the largest. And when I was in the Monday night meeting last night, I was thinking about this as I was listening to Alejandro discuss a little bit, our founder, of course, some of the new compensation plans, some of the new efforts and the things that are going on in the company and how these changes, and even going back to the original principles of network marketing and talking about some of the bonuses that we're paying out. And as I was discussing with the people in the room, when we were talking about just getting $15 or $5 off a particular person, it didn't sound like much, but as I share with you here in a minute through the power of duplication, you're going to see that it absolutely is a way to change your life. So we know that Ardyss International will pay us up to 8 levels deep depending on our rank. What that means is that our whole goal is to bring in at least 3 people, 10 customers, 3 distributors, and teach every single one of those people to do the thing. This is what we call the power of three. This is the power of duplication of three. Now, you know, we talked about just doubling earlier. We were just talking about with ones, and you can have twos, but Ardyss International said, let's just take it to the power of three. And of course, we've had the power of 5 and the power of 12, and there's no limit to the amount of duplication that you can do in network marketing. You can set your own goals on that. Just using something real simple. Our unilevel bonus program is based on the fact that we earn 5% on all the product orders purchases of our entire team. Okay, that means anybody that we sign up that wants to do the business, that wants to come in as a basic, as a junior, as a professional, is adding points to our organization. And everyone they sign up, everyone they recruit, the sales that they do, so on and so forth. And of course, depending on your rank, you can get paid up to 8 levels deep, 8 of these generation type levels. And we have compression. So if I bring someone into the business and they bring someone into the business and that person, something happens to them and they leave or they pass on or what have you, the person below them would move up and take their place. Okay, so that's just kind of giving you an idea of what this looks like. Okay, it's kind of like you being on top of a big pile or a big pyramid of all these people underneath, and together everyone is contributing a little bit. So let's take our first 3 people that as we get involved and we come into the business, we get involved and we get 3 people in the business. Okay, that's going to generate, if each one of them is on a reoccurring order program, on average, they're going to spend about $100 a month on products. Okay? They're going to spend about $100 a month on products. That $100 a month in products is basically going to turn out to be around 100 points. I'm going to keep this just real smooth, nice, easy numbers. 3 people ordering products every single month on a recurring order program is about 300 points. Our unilevel bonus is going to pay us 5%. 5% of 300 is 15. So if that's in a dollar figure, that would be $15. Okay, now this is approximate because depending on what products they order, packages and stuff, this is going to fluctuate. So what I'm saying is these numbers are totally approximate, and we're going to make them nice and easy for the sake of math, so we can do this smoothly. Some of y'all, the numbers are going to be a lot larger. Some of y'all, they may be a little bit smaller, but approximately this is what they're going to be on the unilevel bonus. So level 1, you bring your 3 people in. They made you $15 at the first level, but not $15 one time, $15 each and every month that they order the product. So if they're using the product, that's all we tell you. Be a product of the product. Because if they're on the products and you're using the products every single month, then you're going to continue to generate points, and you're going to continue to get that 5% unilevel. That $15 is going to come in each and every month. Well, they got involved in the business, and we had to tell them the exact same thing. Get 3 people, 10 customers, 3 distributors, and put them on a recurring order program. Oh, okay, yeah, I know 3 people. I get them. Oh, they love the products. Okay, God, let's set them up on a recurring order program. Boom. Well, they generated them 300 points, okay, and they got their 5%, so they got their $15. But since you brought them into the business and they brought someone else into the business, you get their points plus their team's points, which means you just generated 900 points of total activity for the month. And at 5%, now them and the people that they brought in are bringing you in $45 each and every month. And those people that they brought in are going to go out and get them 3 people. They're going to generate 300 points. They're going to get their $15 a month. People that brought them in are going to get their $45 a month off their 900 points. But now you get their 900 plus their 300, plus you've got a third level of people. So now you got 2,700 points at 5%, which is going to pay you $135 each and every month. And we just keep this going. And if we follow the power of duplication of the plan of 3, guess what starts happening here? When I brought those first people in, I was an advisor. When I helped them bring their 3 people in and do the same thing that I did, and I duplicated that, I became a coordinator. 900 points going to qualify me as a coordinator, above a coordinator. Then they do the same thing, and they help their 3 people. get 3 people, and they're 10 customers. We generated 2,700 points, and now I became a supervisor. And then when we duplicated again, I had 8,100 points at 5%. I'm bringing $405, and now at that point I become a manager really close to a manager B. And then at that point we duplicated again. We're bringing in 24,000 points on a monthly basis, or at 5% is bringing me $1,215 a month. $1,215 a month. And now at that point, I'm a director. Now, this is the beauty of this, because the people that are in my organization, some of them on this one bonus are bringing $405 a month. Some of them are making $135 a month. Some of them are making $45 a month. And some of them have just started and they're getting their first $15 a month. See, that is the power of duplication. And if we continue on in level 6, it's 72,900 points at 5%. Is paying you now $3,645 a month. If all those people go ahead and just get 3 people again, we're not even talking about more, just 3. That's 218,700 points at 5% is a whopping $10,935 a month. And at this point now, we've moved up into the La Familia Club. We're executive presidents. We're diamond presidents now at this level 7. And I'm telling you these ranks because I want you to know that people have achieved this. This is real. This isn't some fairy tale. This isn't a figment of my imagination. This isn't something that's extinct like the dinosaurs. This is absolutely real. There are people that are doing these points, people that are making these monies, as sometimes we like to call it. And when we move up into level 8, our team is now duplicated again, and they're bringing in 656,100 points on a monthly basis, and 5% is $32,805 a month. And now we're at platinum president and well beyond status. And that could even duplicate again into our rural platinum status. But that's our level 8. That's 8 levels. And that's just one bonus. That's just one way to get paid on just 5%. Now think about it. Paul Getty said he'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of his own efforts. Doesn't that sound kind of like it? But in this case, instead of getting 1%, we're getting 5% of the efforts of hundreds and even thousands of people, because those 3 people turn into 9, the 9 turn into 27, 27 into 81, then you have 243. Before you know it, you got 729 people. You have 2,187, 6,561. Now you're close to 10,000 people in your organization. And there's a lot of people that have a lot more than 10,000 people in the organization in this company. So that's how they're making this money. So let's go ahead and move on over really quickly and just give you a snapshot of 4 levels deep. I'm not even going to go 8 levels. I'm going to talk a little bit about this Power Star bonus of these, because now on this new Power Star program, we're getting paid for our first level, we're getting paid for our second level, we're getting paid for the third level, we're getting paid for our 4th level. Now, when I was teaching on this last night, I got really excited. Because when I first came to Ardyss International, I had to have 12 active people in my organization on a reoccurring order, spending $100 a month. Later, they changed it to 3 active people at $100 a month. But I only got paid Power Star bonus up to $500,000 on myself, and $500,000 on anyone that I personally brought in to Ardyss International. Okay? Now, this is what's so interesting, so phenomenal, and what's so powerful is that now I'm able to achieve a bonus on not just the people that I brought into the business, but their friends and the people that they knew and their business partners brought into the business. I can make a bonus off them. And they're going to bring some people in that I've never even seen or heard about before, and I can get a Power Star bonus on them. And they can go ahead and bring some more people in, and I can get a Power Star bonus on them. So how would this look like, and how can I wrap my mind around this? I'm going to give you 2 quick scenarios. Let's say, and we're getting 25% of whatever bonus they're getting. Let's say that 25% accumulated into a $25 bonus average per person. per person at level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. I want to share with you the numbers. You think, $25, that's not much money. Okay, I brought 3 people in. I helped them achieve some realistic goals, and they got $100 power start each, so I'm going to get 25% of that. So I got $25 a person. 3 times 25 is $75. Okay, that doesn't seem like a whole lot and everything, but okay, I did get my $15 because I was at level 1 here, and my $45 at level 2, and $135 on my unilevel bonus that I told you about earlier for us to maintain and start getting those power starts. But $75, okay, that's some grocery money. So let's go ahead and duplicate that again, and now the 3 people became 9, and I got $25 off all of them. Well, that's 25 times 9 is $225 at my level 2. And as we look on, and those 9 duplicate again, and now we have 27 people that hit a power start bonus that I got paid 25% of 100 on, so I got paid $25, or 25 times 27 is $675. $675 in 1 month on a bonus that I didn't have anything to do with, knowing these people and just help duplicate. I got 3 people, and I showed you how to get 3 people. And then those 27 turned into 81, and I got $25 off 81 people. That's $2,025. That's a lot of money in 1 month, considering I didn't even know most of these people that came into the business. But I just started with my first 3. Well, what if that bonus and power start? Remember, power start can pay you up to 25% of that $500,000 bonus on level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 now, and 100% of that $500,000 on yourself. And we're not talking about our own bonus. But let's say that bonus I was getting was $100. So let's say they were getting $400 in power start, and I was getting 25% of that, or $100. Well, 3 people at $100, of course, is $300 I brought in power start that month. 9 people is going to be $900. 27 people hit a power start in my 3rd level. I get $2,700. And then they duplicate again. I have 81 people in my organization. If I hit a $100 bonus off 81 people in my 4th level, that's $8,100 in 1 calendar month. And if you do it quickly, you're going to get the 8,100, the 2,700, 900, and 300 all at once. That's just 4 levels. 4 levels into Ardyss International in the power start. And that's not even counting if once the bonuses start growing, they start hitting in the thousands of dollars, it'll blow your mind. This new Power Start program is so incredible through the power duplication. It could be a beast in itself that can rival the industry. I've been running the numbers on it, and it is absolutely crazy the amount of money that could be made in this new Power Start program with going 4 levels deep. But right now, in order to even get beyond the 4 levels and get to the 4 levels, we must do something very important. We got to start with our 3 people. In order to get 3 people, you got to get your first. You got to get your first person. You got to introduce them to the products. You got to get them signed up. You got to teach them the back office. You got to get them on the morning calls. You got to help them get their first home party together, their first one-on-one presentation. You need to be there. You need to do it. You need to oversee it. You need to actually help them do it on the 2nd time around, and by the 3rd time they should hopefully be able to the point where they can start doing it themselves, and then they start doing this. Once they bring their people in, they'll start duplicating and doing the exact same process all over again. This is the power of duplication. And of course, we want you to get from the advisor that just came in to a coordinator by getting, we say get your 3, but get your first person. Then once you get your first person trained, get your 2nd person. Get your 2nd person trained, get your 3rd person. Get the 3rd person trained and help each and every one of them in successive order do exactly what you were trained to do. Get on the calls. Learn to do a 3-way call. Take the products. Be on a reoccurring order. Make a list. Start calling potential prospects. Do your first home party. And you, as the person that brought them in, is now going to get paid a bonus for helping them do that event, to do that home party. For every person they bring into the business, you're going to make some money too. Okay? $5 for every person that brings in. 3 people, they bring it in that one party, that's $15. And the other person that comes and helps, they're getting 15. But that money's going to get bigger. So you don't look at just the little small amounts, $5 here, $15 there. Let me ask you something. If I had 1,000 people in my organization, and I just had $5 from every single one of them, would you like to have 1,000 worth of $5 bills every single month? That's the power of duplication that you can do. And we want you to go from that coordinator to your supervisor. We want you to get your 2,000 points as quick as possible. We want you to go from supervisor to a manager A at that 6,000 point level, that manager A to a manager B to the 10,000, from manager B to director to 18. But we want to get everybody to manager as quick as possible. We want you to get enough activity, enough duplication that you can start hitting your first unilevel bonuses of $15, $45, $135, and up around that $400 unilevel in 1 month, coming in each and every month with that Power Star bonus all the way up into about $900 every single month. So your manager alone, you can make with your other bonuses with this unilevel and Power Star about $2,400 a month, just in a manager A, without even talking about your rank bonus, your car bonus, your recruiter bonus, or any of the other money. At least $2,400 a month approximately. And I think that that's what we want to get you at as quick as possible. Then we're going to show some other people how to do that. And before you know it, you're not going to be a manager no more. You're going to be a director. You're going to be a president, because the power of duplication is very powerful. Well, I hope that I said something that made sense today, that as you grasp this power of duplication and what it can do for your business and what it can do for the entire company, that this is exciting. This is gives you something to think about as you look for your first recruit, your second recruit, your third distributor to join your business, your 7th customer, your 8th customer, your 9th customer, your 10th customer, and beyond.